Hello, everybody, and welcome to the live stream today. Happy Tuesday. I was about to say happy Monday, but I hope you guys all enjoyed your long Labor Day weekend. I will say my weekend was pretty rough. I actually had the flu almost all weekend. So believe it or not, though, it ended up going away, of course, just for the week. So there we go. We're all good to go, but yeah, my weekend was pretty crazy. Hopefully you guys had a good one. I was actually traveling to like the Lake of the Ozarks and stuff. So hopefully you guys got out and got to have some good fun with some family and stuff like that. I know I was with the in-laws kinda, so that was always an interesting time. No, I'm just joking. It was fun. But nonetheless, though, SPY is kind of holding up this morning on this 393 support that has been posted on our chart here for a little while. So I would go ahead and watch 393 this morning as a good support for the SPY, guys. It's going to be pretty important, obviously, to keep watching SPY. It's obviously, SPY, it's fun to trade. That's the big thing with SPY. I've noticed the options, obviously, they're some of the probably the most liquid options on the market. And then secondly, obviously, SPY just has a lot of great movement. Like Friday, if you would have played puts on the SPY to the downside at one point, you probably would have done pretty well on that downtrend. You could catch some very good scalps on, very close expirations, because they have expirations for all types of dates on SPY. Like they have Monday expirations, Wednesday, Friday. It's kind of insane. But yeah, so far though the SPY was up a little bit, kind of gapped up. Now it's kind of moving back down a little bit here. Apple was a stock that gapped up. I saw Amazon gapped up a little bit. Meta was up slightly before too. DraftKings is up. Like a lot of these stocks kind of gapped up a little bit today, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're, set to break out or anything crazy like that. It's just, obviously they're starting to move back up a little bit more. I feel like it's just still bad. Like there's still a lot of selling pressure coming into the market. And what's the... I think my Thinkorswim broke. Oh. It won't unlock it either. I guess I just have to quit. That's upsetting. Now it won't go off my screen. Oh my gosh. Thinkorswim. What are they doing to me? Let's see if we can close it. Get out of here. Get out of here. There you go. Okay. All better. Oh man, sorry about that, guys. Thinkorswim was having some glitches there. But yeah, Sean, thanks for saying it. Tilray getting beat on today. Definitely not a good thing to hear, but ooh, those poor marijuana stocks are just brutal right here today, down 2.38%. Definitely not what you want to see there at all. Good morning, Keisha. Thanks for joining up. Thank you, George, Mike. Thank you guys so much for joining up. Of course, Sean too. Sean, I actually I hope you had a good day at golf over the weekend. I know you said it wasn't the best, but hey, hopefully you had some fun, right? But oh, I really like your new profile picture with you hitting the ball too. I think that's pretty cool. But let me see my watch list really quickly. Let me log back into Thinkorswim, which lagged on us here. Hey Keisha, I'm feeling pretty good. I will say I had the flu all weekend. I will say I kind of still feel it today, but I'm definitely a lot better. We'll say that. I don't have a fever anymore, and I don't have those body aches and all that, so we're all good now. The issue is now my girlfriend and my dad have it. So now everybody's got it, unfortunately. But yeah, feeling a lot better. Thanks for asking, Keisha. It's getting to be that time of the year, guys. We're getting to September, October. That's those the times where you usually get those bad coughs and stuff like that start going. Yeah, Keisha, I ended up getting the flu all weekend. It was pretty crazy. Wow, there we go. CCJ, the Carnival Cruise Lines. There we go. Let's go check those out. CCJ, CCL. Yes, CCL. Come on, break 970 CCL. That's actually, I kind of like that play there. The play is looking pretty good. I like this with CCL a lot. This is actually Mike's free day trade. In the Mike's free day trade in the Discord, guys. So if you want to check that out, feel free. But it just ran up towards that resistance of 970, and we'll have to see how it can end up moving here. But I feel like it could end up probably breaking out with the way it has some good momentum here. CCL, RCL, across the board, looking pretty good. CCJ calls. Elias says, "Yeah, I know, right? Look at that thing." Dang, CCJ still going. Wow. That is explosive. You. I have you, of course. Wish I would have bought CCJs. Let's go monitor the you. Do I still have it? I'm pretty sure I do. Oh, yeah. We still got it. Damn, I need CCJ. I should have bought CCJ instead of you, though. Yeah, Elias, that's awesome, though. I'm glad they're killing it for you. That's huge. Mike's had a premium play on CCJ going for a while now, and that thing's been doing very, very well also. That is just amazing to see these uranium plays just continue to go day after day, just continuing to the upside like that. But yeah, good morning, Vicky. Thanks for joining up here today. Appreciate that. Of course, if you have any stocks or anything you're looking at, just let me know. And of course, I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you guys were able to get out and travel with family and, you know, have some good quality time with people you love. So appreciate all the great questions and stuff today. Looking at the bottom of my watch list, though, see like JD, Unity. Well, this ain't even the bottom. Hang on. DWAC, BBBY, Roblox, Beyond Meat. So, guys, did you guys see about the terrible BBBY news over the weekend? It was pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Here, we'll find it. So guys, this is actually pretty scary here. I mean, not scary, but I mean, it's just pretty crazy. So the CFO of Bed Bath & Beyond, one of the executives there, he jumped out of a window. Jumped out of a Manhattan window, very high up, apparently, following recent employment cuts and stuff like that with the company. That's pretty insane. I just can't believe he did that. Now this guy is pretty big, okay? He'd actually been working for a lot of places. If I could find the places where it said he worked. Here we go. Look at this. It says he was with Avon, and he spent 20 years at Procter and Gamble. So, I mean, he'd been around for a while. I can't believe that that happened. That's pretty crazy. I just couldn't believe that he committed suicide like that. That's pretty scary, you know, and you know, my thoughts go out to his family and everything like that. I just I can't believe it, you know, and it's kind of Like everyone's like Bed Bath and Beyond, Bed Bath and Beyond, and look at the way the stock fell. I mean, that's just oh, it's terrible. Down 14% again, down below some recent lows. It's just this poor stock just keeps having crazy things going on. But figured I'd talk about it because it is a pretty interesting thing. It's not every day that something like that happens. But yeah, it's a scary thing to think about. Mental health is a big deal, they say. All right, let's go back into the market because BBY isn't too not too much movement today besides the initial drop. See what we have here. SPCE, Enphase, General Motors, Rivian's climbing the list here. UAL, Enphase. Yeah, the airlines, of course. United Airlines. What about American Airlines? I like it. American looks pretty good. Had a nice little gap up today. UAL, DAL. Yeah, most of the airlines at least are still up. They're not necessarily up into the green by any amazing amounts or anything like that, but at least they're in the green. They are kind of coming back down though, unfortunately. Just the watch list doesn't really I'm not seeing anything really moving up too crazy. What about Asana? This could be a good one. Ooh, look at Asana. Asana. That's pretty cool. Up 3.4% with them. Look at their daily. Wow, now this might tempt some people here. What kind of daily is that? Oh my. Oh my god, how many red days in a row? Holy. Holy macro. Uh I hope he means CCJ. Let's see though, Asana. That's pretty insane, all these red candles. That is just nuts, guys. All those red candles on Asana is just insane. I cannot believe that. That is a ton of red candles. Huh. That's pretty good, Asana. So yeah, Mike said Asana's actually reporting earnings this week, guys. I wanted to confirm that. Apparently, they really are. They are reporting earnings this week on Wednesday, probably. I know TradingView here says it's all the way out on September 27th, but it's pretty crazy. Yeah, they have it on September 27th. And Earnings Whispers has it this week. Very weird. All right. Vicky says, glad you're feeling better. I've been away from the market for a few days, just trying to make sense of it. Yeah, Vicky, I know, right? Been away for a few days. The SPY was insane Friday. I could not believe that it flew up like that and then tanked off as far as it did. That was just such an insane move down towards 390. I just could not believe that the SPY fell that low. That was an insane drop to the downside like that. And I will say, it looks like we're approaching 390 again, which is insane. So Nathan says, levels on SPY if we want to get puts. Honestly, Nathan, right now, you're either going to have to trade it down from here, down to 390, which I think is a little bit risky. But if you're confident in it falling, then you're going to have to just play the momentum here, Nathan. I don't think that you can necessarily pick a spot for it to break today. If it breaks below 390, then that's awesome. But I'll be honest, that's such a big move. I wouldn't really look for much of a drop after 390. So if I were you, I would try trading it down from like right here, 391.50 down to 390 or something like that. Maybe if you wanted to play it down. Personally, I probably wouldn't even play this right now because SPY is too close to support. And I feel like that there is a few stocks that are like holding up a little bit today. And with that being said, I feel like the SPY might end up holding somewhere, maybe right here, maybe at 391.50, maybe a little bit lower towards 390 again. I don't know, but I have a feeling it might hold here somewhere, Nathan. So I think that would be pretty big. Xbox says, hey, good morning. I love the awesome shout out. Yeah, no problem, Xbox. Thanks for always being so interactive and stuff. We appreciate it. And, you know, you've been more active in Discord and stuff like that. So awesome to see. And I'm glad you're, trading a lot. So there we go. Iranical says GDX is moving, though. Gold miner ETF. Yeah, let's see it. GDX. That nice. I'm kind of glad this one's moving. Let's check this out on the daily. Ooh, it's kind of tempting. It's just overall, it's just a pretty insane setup, though. They're right at resistance here, right around 24.20. Overall, though, I think it's pretty good. You're getting it at a really low price right now. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like this for like a longer term pickup. Nothing super long. I don't know. It's hard to tell sometimes with these gold mining ETFs and stuff. They're always very volatile, I feel like. Like GDX. I know there's like a bunch of just mining companies in general, like GORO, and there's a whole bunch. Like GORO is one of the recent ones that I've seen down here on support. Look at GORO's support. I mean, it's perfect at $1.50. I hope I don't man, I hope gold starts flying up. That might help GORO. Oh, let's see. Man, this thing's been volatile. I remember looking at GORO whenever I was like getting into trading. Wow, look at this. I was getting in somewhere like right here. And then, yeah, slowly but surely died off on us. Keisha says, what are your thoughts on Asana? Okay. Yeah, so on Asana, I think it could be a pretty good play. Now, earnings are always 50-50, but I think Asana could end up having a pretty good move on earnings. Overall, earnings is a pretty big event, and I feel like Asana could end up doing well. Now, like I said, Mike said that the earnings are coming out this Wednesday on Asana after market close, which is pretty big. So that's going to be a big thing to look at right there. But if they're not this Wednesday, then I feel like Asana just going to go flat or something like that. But nonetheless, though, I really like this big support down here on Asana. There's a big one down around like $16, and then there's another big one at 17, and I feel like that it's looking pretty good there. But overall, I think it's looking pretty hot, and yeah, I kind of like the overall setup there on Asana. And the main thing is with Asana is that I know that Dustin Moskovitz bought in with like $1 billion worth of his own money. Here, we'll find it. ASAN insider position, because I know Dustin Moskovitz owns a ton of this. He bought like $1 billion or something. Hang on. Moskowitz. There we go. Yeah, here. This is just from September 13th of last. It's almost a year ago. Dustin Moskovitz steps up his insider purchases. So they step up. He stepped it up again. Here we go. So at this time, he only bought 72.36 million. But look at this. He owns 4.7 million shares of Asana. And I think at one point he put $1 billion in over the past year at some point. It was a big insider thing. Mike made a huge video on it if you guys want to see that. So as far as Asana goes, it's huge because these insiders are still owning a ton of it, like Moskovitz. So I think that's a big thing, and I think that shows the strength that Asana can still have. And with earnings coming up soon, if these earnings go well, I could see Asana having a pretty big move back up, a pretty big gap up on earnings. I'm not saying it's going to like explode, but I could see something pretty big happening there. But right now in the short term, I really like kind of Asana, Keisha, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 red candles in a row for today. At some point, we're going to have some type of green come in. Now, I will say, some of these red candles, you know, some people like to get technical. They'll say, well, those are still red candles. But, like, you know, like look right here. Like, I get that it's a red candle, but, you know, the stock was kind of moving up, you know, for a couple days. You know, that sure, the candle was technically red from open to close, but, you know, day over day, it was up a little bit. So it is what it is. I know some people, you know, they like to get over technical and say, well, it's definitely red for sure because it's red. And I'm like, well, you know, look at the hammer. Like the doji's kind of above the other one. The closing is above the opening of the other day. So it's up in my eyes, but I think I could actually change the settings and actually it would show that green actually if I'd change the setting. But I think leaving it like this is best anyways. Just wanted to point that out because some of those days you could almost count green, but still though, like almost 15 red days. Pretty crazy. Ha, Sal says, come on people, hit the like button for good old Tom. Ha, yeah, Tom needs it today, guys. He's getting over the flu today. He needs some likes. Maybe he'll get motivated. But guys, SPY is getting really close to 390 again. People are pointing that out in Discord. Let's go check that out on the 1 minute. 390 is a big support. We keep talking about that day after day. 390. Oh, man. I don't know if this is going to hold. $390 going to get broken. That's kind of what I'm thinking, Sean. I'm kind of thinking it can get broken as well here. I kind of think it can too. This is pretty big. Somebody bought some AMD calls. Let's see AMC. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, AMC is falling down. Ooh, they bought AMD calls? Ooh, I don't know about that. AMD looks like it's about to tank over to me. Oh, you got January 2023. It's not as bad, I guess. It's not as bad. RV. This market price action is just absolutely insane. I would have never expected us to retest 390 again today. Purdy. Hey, thanks for joining up, Purdy. They say, good morning, everybody. I'm wondering what your thoughts are. I'm looking at TQQQ or TQQ 2750 calls for 916. TQQ? No, it's TQQQ. Yep. Okay. Looking at the 2750 calls for 916. You're looking at calls on this? I don't know, Purdy. I don't think I'm necessarily into calls. I know the market is definitely oversold right now, but it seems like it just keeps going and going and going and going. And I'm like, geez. Keisha, wasn't that news last week? Or was there new news coming out? Now I'm curious. Pretty sure that's old news, Keisha. Yeah, Keisha, that we talked about that a lot last week, but yeah, they AMD and Nvidia got banned from China. They didn't get banned. The US government asked them to stop selling certain like server chips to them, like the H100 and the H150 unit, I believe. Here, I'll look it up for you. Nvidia H100. Yeah, this is it. Look at the price of this. Look at the price of these graphics cards, guys. $15,600 for this Nvidia A100 card. But yeah, pretty much Nvidia has to stop giving these to China. And they have to stop giving the other one to China too. Update. Nvidia will still... They'll still manufacture the chips in China, but they won't be able to export the chips to China. That's funny. I do remember seeing this last week, though. Like, they did say they were still allowed to develop it, but that's pretty funny. Yeah, I remember talking about this a ton last week, though. This was what kind of sent the market down initially on one of those days last week. Let's go see the day. Let's see, I think it was... I think that was on the 30th that news initially came out. And then over the next couple days is whenever, Nvidia was like, hey. Yeah, I was waiting for kind of some updates on it, Keisha, though, so I wouldn't have been surprised, but it's okay though. It's a pretty big piece of news though. Still, I mean, even though that was last week, it's still a pretty big piece of news. Oh my gosh, guys, there's Spy. Spy's below 390. Spy just fell below 390. Ooh. Oh my gosh, guys. Sean puts the whales. Oh, that's awesome, Sean. Wow, Spy. Dang. There we go, guys. Spy below 390. Wow. Not good. Not good. Where's the next big level for us now? That is what I must find. Hang on, guys. I'm going to take a quick screenshot here of the famous Spy. Wow, that's a pretty big drop, guys. Sean was right. We're breaking below. Sean said I had to snag some UVXY calls. Uh-oh. UVXY. I actually forgot what I have here. Oh. Oh, no. Dang it. Keisha. Keisha, are you in here? Oh, man. That long weekend screwed me here today, Keisha. Dang. That's too bad. Yeah, so Keisha, remember how you had me get that Google Play last week? Let's just say that it was in this TD account, and it's not my most looked at account ever. And I decided to check all the positions just now, and I was like, oh, forgot about it. I forgot it was even in there until now. Forgot that Google call was even in there. I just looked and I was like, I didn't even remember getting it. Oh. It actually wasn't looking bad, Keisha, till market open, right? Like, look at Google this morning. I mean, it wasn't looking too bad till the market opened. Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, look at that with Google. We're like right on the trend line. Ah. Well, Keisha, I don't think I lost that much. Let me see. Yeah, I only lost like I didn't even lose that much. It wasn't that bad, but I'm not sitting here acting like I lost everything, am I? It was just one call. I think I lost like $100. I think it was like 20%. I never set stop losses though, Keisha. I always do mental losses. Like I said, I usually don't trade in that account. No, or not too much. I have it for literally for the streams and stuff. Not that I don't trade in it, but the stop loss. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna hold mine. I don't feel like that I don't know. I'm just so worried on this daily chart. Like if we start to see I have a feeling we're gonna start to see something like this here soon. Something like down like that. And that's what I don't want to see. I don't want that to happen. But I feel like it will. Like we're gonna come down here. I have a good feeling the market's gonna come down into this area more. So I dropped it. But I hope it comes back for us, Keisha. We're still like there's still like you said that big support. It still has a big support. No, I'm not holding anymore, Keisha. I let it go today. I think I was down like 15%, 15 to 20% on it. Somewhere right around where people probably put their normal stop loss. Yeah, I'm usually on top of my positions though, besides I just totally forgot with the long weekend on that account. I was like, oh man. All the other stuff is all like longer term stuff that most people don't want to hear. Most people don't want to talk about the longer term stuff. What is your expiration, Keisha? Like October 16th, probably? I like that expiration. It's a good one. This support might hold up here. It's not looking bad. I mean, I have this as a big support too. Let's go see SPY. SPY again, 389.20. How low can we go, you think, on this thing? I have my next big support down around 387. So that's kind of like what I'm looking at next to the downside. Okay, October 21st is Keisha's expiration. Cool. But yeah, guys, just let me know what stocks you guys are watching today, and we can maybe eye something up. Let me know what stocks you guys are day trading. We can look at some good setups here. Obviously, any day trading setups are helpful here. Let me know what stocks are moving. But looking at my watch list here, still it looks like, ooh, I feel like AMD and Nvidia are just dying off again, Keisha. Yes, they are. Like you said, that bad news from last week still lingering around on these stocks. Nvidia down, AMD down. Definitely not good. Definitely not good. Wow. Ooh, Sean says off to a bank meeting. Sorry about that, Sean. Oh, sorry to hear that, but hey, have a good one, Sean. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and hopefully you can come back to some nice tendies. I don't know if you're playing anything today. You said you snagged some UVXY calls. Hopefully Spy can keep going down here for you today, at least maybe for the next couple hours. So yeah, appreciate you joining up though, Sean, and have a great time at your meeting. But guys, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Just give me a couple seconds here. I'm gonna leave Spy here for you guys to watch its demise here, all the way down to 388.50 now. But yeah, I'll leave this up here. Just give me 1 second, guys. Gotta go cough my lungs out. I'll be right back. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I am back. The allergies or whatever kind of got to me for a second, but oh, appreciate you guys sticking around here. Xbox says finally had 2 nights off in a row. Been tired all morning, even though I haven't done anything. Yeah, sometimes it's like that, Xbox. I feel you. But hey, I'm glad you got 2 nights off. That was probably pretty nice for you. Xbox, let me know where you work, man. I'll be interested to hear that. I'm always interested what all the traders are out there doing. But yeah, let's see what kind of stocks are moving today, guys. Seriously, let me know what you're watching. What has some good momentum here today? I'm not really noticing anything too momentous, I guess I could say. I will say what does still look pretty good is UUUU. That one's still setting up pretty well. It's holding up pretty good intraday, which is good. I will say CCJ is kind of falling back off intraday. But UUUU still looks pretty decent. Although I will say CCJ had a good breakout while UUU was just lagging behind. I will say some of these clean energy plays are in the watch list again, like Run. Wow, Run's not bad. Look at that green coming in. Run, Enphase. Yes, FSLR. Here we go. Oh, not FSLR, but Run. Might be a pretty good play up. Lucid. Hey, Keisha says she's a freight broker. There we go. Keisha, maybe I could use you. That's funny. My dad's work always is doing shipping and stuff like that. Like across the country, we always gotta get some trucks stopping by to pick up big pallets of stuff. That's what I used to do before stocked up. That's cool, Keisha. Xbox says I work at Pratinum Co-op or Pratum Co-op through a temp agency called Employers Overload. Okay. Nice, Xbox. Glad to see you had a couple days off, though. What do you guys do at Pratum? That sounds pretty interesting. Co-op. Head Splinter. What do you think about Boil? Hold or sell? Yeah, thanks for the question. Let's look at it. Boil. B-O-I-L. Hold or sell. It's a Bloomberg natural gas ETF. Hold or sell. Boil. Is this... Ooh. Let me do... Hang on. I need to go to NG. Right quick. What's Henry Hub natural gas futures? Should I do that? Nope. They're not working. Just take me to natural gas. All right. Trading views made me angry now. Let's see /NG. See, you just go to Thinkorswim and type it in and it works. All right, so here's my thoughts on NG. They are it's definitely overextended here. 100% head splinter. This is pretty big. I think this is a pretty big overextension here on natural gas. Now, it's definitely coming down a lot in the short term, so I wouldn't say to necessarily short it, but I don't think I would get Boil, I don't think, because with natural gas coming down, I feel like that Boil will obviously keep falling with natural gas. But I feel like that overall natural gas itself looks like it's starting to fall back a little bit. And I feel like it might not be my favorite thing right now. So in the short term, I feel like it could end up going down a little bit more. But what I will say about it is that everything like natural gas, oil, uranium, all that stuff has been on fire. So it's been pretty crazy, to say the least. Xbox says, I have Verizon on my watch list. What are your thoughts? You know, that's a pretty good one, I think, isn't it? Or is it T-Mobile? Which one is linking up with Elon? Let's see. Starlink. T-Mobile, I think. Okay. Yep, it's T-Mobile. So T-Mobile is working with SpaceX, guys. So this is pretty cool. I think TMUS might be a little bit more interesting to me than Verizon. Although, you know, look at the charts. T-Mobile's at highs. Verizon is at lows. So I don't know. It's very tough to make that type of call. I don't know. I see why you're eyeing it up, though, for sure. As far as Verizon goes in my book, I mean, you're getting it at a great price. Don't get me wrong there. Amazing price, but it can definitely keep going down. And I feel like T-Mobile will probably end up going down for a while now, too. They have lower highs going on, and I think that they're both probably going to go down. So I would be wary of these in the shorter term, personally, these carriers. I feel like they're just kind of right now. George says, caught some shares of CrowdStrike below 170. Will add more if it comes below 160. CrowdStrike, they added some shares below 170. Nice. Yeah, nice today. That's a pretty good ad below 170. We were only below it for a little while, weren't we? Nice, though. Yeah, I feel like CrowdStrike's another one that might keep going down, too. But with that being said, of course, I feel like CrowdStrike is a pretty good one for the long term, though. So I'm glad you're eyeing it up, and I'm glad you're grabbing some shares there. I feel like it's a smart move, George. I love CrowdStrike, though, and guys, maybe we should maybe you should follow George on the CrowdStrike play if you like him. It's not a bad one if you just keep averaging in like he is. Xbox says it sounds like a wait a little bit and see what happens with Verizon. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. That's exactly what I'm thinking with like Verizon is wait a little bit, see what happens. Uh, it's close to support and it has a long way to go back, so keep that in mind too. You probably won't miss the move within like just one day or something. Hey, good morning, neighbor Jay. Thanks for joining up today. Thanks for being here, of course. Let me know what you're watching if you're watching anything. Spy's been nuts, though, if you haven't seen it yet. It's been flying down here. Like, really flying down. It did break below 390 and had a good run towards 388.45, but, you know, not the type of move down I don't think people really wanted yet. We're going to have to see what happens. Xbox says Pratt & Co-op deals with gas and grass seed. I work with grass seed. We clean it, store it, and ship and sell it. Nice. That's awesome. Grass seed. I might need some of that for the yard. You know, the yard's been ate up this year. That's cool though, Xbox. Sounds like a pretty cool job. Working with the grass seed. Neighbor says, my eyes are on Spy. Got 2 394 puts playing out nicely. Awesome. That's a nice position to have. Very nice. Very, very nice. $394 puts. That's cool. I'm glad it broke below 390 for you. That could maybe have a pretty good move down for you. And you have some pretty good in the money puts too, neighbor. That's a pretty good strikes. I like them. Can I buy one of those from you? No, I'm joking. That'd be funny. Here's Nvidia. Nvidia is almost back down to the low of last week, guys. Right around that 133 support. That's a pretty big support down here. Let's look at that on the 1 hour. Yeah, like 133 was a big level from the past. And it's just like perfect right here on support. Neighbor says, no, they are all mine. All right, all right. You can have them. They are yours, aren't they? That's funny. I want to buy one. Wow, guys, Netflix is down 4% again. AMC 6.7, Square 4%, Roblox, Plug, Palantir, Oxy, AMD, Fubo, Coin, Nvidia, Logitech. I mean, like, what is going on with these stocks? Wow. That, I don't know, that's just not what you want to see. Definitely not. That's tough. Meme generator. Wow, Nvidia started popping back up though, guys. Look at that big bounce at 133.50. Right back up there. It's actually not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Popping back up right before support, of course. AMD kind of was also right on 78.50, which is that support from last week. The AMD was rough earlier, though. That thing really blasted lower for a while. Somebody said they bought calls at 79.50. I think it was like Arby. They ended up tanking down, though. Xbox says they've been there for a few years now. A lot of new faces every year. People come and go often. People will say they will be back tomorrow, but they never show up again. Yeah, I know how that goes. That's pretty funny. My dad's place is always dealing with stuff like that. Oh, Cornish has me dying here in Discord. He's like, every time I mention something, it goes the wrong damn way. It does be like that, doesn't it, guys? Every time you decide on something, it's like, oh. Iranical says, thoughts on picking up shares of SOXL? I don't know. I feel like AMD and Nvidia are just keep going lower. I mean, I hate to say that, but they had some terrible news with this China stuff. They're losing $400 million because of this, they said, on their estimates. They're probably looking like they're going to break below this 133 support. It's just like, damn. SOXL, that's a tough one, Iranical. Jordan Braun, my eyes are on this donut and my coffee right now. Oh, good morning. Hey, yeah, good morning, Jordan. That's awesome. I wish I had a coffee and a donut. Sounds pretty good right now, actually, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, sounds good. Bravo says, hi guys, so tomorrow is Apple event. Expect another sell-off. You know, it might not though. I know that they're going to be unveiling some new iPhones. I will say the stock is not in the best spot right now. I would probably say Apple going down is a pretty decent, it has a decent chance to go down, we'll say, in my opinion. Bravo. Bravo says, it won't surprise me if SPY reaches 360 to 350 this month or early next month. You know, it wouldn't really surprise me either, but that is kind of scary. Hey, Jordan says they're feeling better now. Yeah. Glad to hear that, Jordan. I'm feeling better too. There we go. Hopefully we can have some good days go on here today. Bravo is asking, when do you think's a good time to buy the SPY? You know, it's a very tough question with SPY. SPY is just a weird entity out there. It's obviously comprised of so many companies. Like here, we'll look at the heat map. Here's the heat map right here. It might be the heat map might lag a little bit behind, so just keep that in mind, guys. But for the most part, this is like what we're looking like in the market today. Mostly red again, but the SPY just makes up so many companies. Personally, like when I think of buying the SPY, I think so like 360 to 350 is pretty doable, like you're saying. 360 is that big recent low there. Let's scroll back out. Yeah, I think we could possibly see a move down towards that. Bravo, possibly this month, but I don't know. SPY is just such a tough thing because the main thing is with SPY is just you need to look at like market sentiment, and I'm not saying you need to go eye up like actual market sentiment charts, but you can kind of eye up price action and see sentiment that way. Like obviously right now there's been so much selling going on, and the intraday price action of the selling is just showing me that there's a lot more pressure than like on a usual pullback. You know, like for example, like this selling is a lot different than the selling we saw in March of 2021, for example. You know, or just any area like that. You know, it's a lot different. It's a lot more provocative. You see a lot more steeper drops, weird drops. You know, like failing to really move up in any big way. Like Friday, like we moved up, but we just failed to break these big resistances. We just keep rejecting off of them back down. It's a bad sign. So I think whenever we say it's a good time to buy the SPY, in my opinion, it's going to be a good time to buy the SPY whenever we start to see stocks like Apple and Microsoft and stocks like that start to settle down around supports. So like in Apple's case, I would say like 140 is a very doable area for Apple to start settling back down at, especially after having big, I guess you could say, hits up here off of resistance. We failed to break back out, had huge rejections. Now we're moving back down. Like for example, on Apple, I'm looking at like 140 or 130 even on Apple again. Microsoft, big supports here on Microsoft down here around 240 or 242. So that'll be the big area I look on that one. Now we're gonna have to go to Tesla. Tesla, big support down around 220 to 200, anywhere between there. That's kind of what I'm looking at again, is something like that. Because like look at Tesla right now. It's such an influential stock, and right now it really looks like it's probably going to keep going down like this. Now I'm not saying it's going to go straight down like that, but it's probably going to end up moving down like that. Over the next couple days, it might end up, you know, like this. Maybe not necessarily as far as I drew it the first time, but I could see something like that maybe. And if that happens, we're going to see the SPY just seriously have a lot of pressure. Because if Tesla's falling like that, I'm sure that a lot more tech stocks will also be falling down as well. Obviously, something company specific could happen, but I don't think that it's overly possible there. Neighbor Jay says, do you and Mike think we will see a large crash worse than 2008? No, I don't think so. Mike doesn't really, I don't think Mike thinks so either. He's probably more bullish on the market than I am. I'm a lot more bearish right now than he is, I think. But in the most part, though, we're both getting kind of to neutral territory with the SPY, because once it starts falling back down into these areas of support, you know, you have to start looking for bounces back up. But I'm personally more bearish, probably. I don't think we'll see anything like 2008. But I know 2008, like on the SPY, was... Let's go look at it. Because it's honestly not as bad as you think, I don't think. Like, it's bad, but it's like 50% down or something. Let's see. So let's see, we fell from like 157 or 158 down to like, yeah, 60, 67. Yeah, so a little bit more than 50% down, which is terrible. You know, that's bad. But I will say, you know, it's not the worst. Okay, it's not the worst. It could be a lot worse than that. I don't think it'll be like 2008 again, but I think that we can definitely keep falling down. Right now, you know, to go from the high of SPY to fall 50%, 480, we have to go down to 240. That'd be all the way down to here. So if we had a 2008 type crash, we'd be coming all the way down to where I am now. So I don't know. I don't see that, Neighbor J. I don't see that happening. We'd have to go under 240. Probably back down to 220 support again. From the COVID support, probably. I don't know. I don't think I see that, but it could definitely happen. It definitely could. And I will say I'm glad it's happening now, you know. I'm glad it's happening now because we just had that huge run up with the market. Like, look at the SPY. And this is the way to think, you know, like the thing that sucks is that the SPY's running up so much. Imagine right now all of the millionaires and billionaires that are locking in tons of profits up here. Like, imagine that. You know they are. Like, a lot of them were locking in. That's a lot of the selling. A lot of the selling is a lot of billionaires and people locking in profits, and a lot of them probably have models at the beginning of the year that started showing the year would be red, and you know, a lot of them were probably cutting pretty quickly, you know, and then it just starts accelerating. Algos start causing a lot of selling too, of course, and it just starts getting crazy. But I'm sure a lot of long positions have been getting cut up here. Now, I'm not saying totally cut. You know, like these banks might have 5 million shares of something. They might have only let half go. You know, who knows? There's a whole lot of different weird scenarios that can happen, but I'm sure they're trading these things around quite a bit. And there's a lot going on, obviously, in the bond market and everything like that lately as well. Bravo says, what's VIX doing? It's not even that high. It gives me the idea we're due for more pain coming. Very well could be. You know, VIX is not high at all. You're right. VIX is so volatile that it just keeps screwing itself with volatility. But what I will say is that I think VIX is probably due to pop back up here soon. It looks like, in my opinion, VIX is almost poised to like have like one of those huge runs again, which is weird to say. Yeah, I think VIX looks like it's poised to probably start running back. How far do I gotta go? This chart is messed up. This thing like reverse splits so much. Like, look, it split in May of 2021. It split in 18. It split in 17. It split in 17 again. It split in 16. Like, UVXY is always splitting. It's reverse splitting usually, though, guys. Not actually splitting. Mike Chang says, thoughts on Disney, my Achilles heel. Let's see. DIS, his Achilles heel, he says. Wow. Yeah, it is kind of coming back down here today. You know, I could see Disney falling back down for the next couple weeks too, just like everything else. Disney has a decent little support coming up around 105, which I kind of like. So maybe watch for that on Disney if you keep seeing it fall. I do like that. I think there's even a bigger support, though, right at 100. So really watch 100 on Disney. I'm going to place a big level, actually, right at 100. Boom. Big level right at 100. Watch that. That's a take. That's a wrap. One bite. Everybody knows the rules. Okay. Have you guys ever watched that guy, Dave Portnoy? The pizza guy? That guy is... He's something else, man. Jordan says, my opinion on Disney anyways. What's your opinion, Jordan? I don't even see, I can't see your type. Oh, is that your opinion, that it can fall back down? Yeah, because I see that support at like 105 and another one down at 100. I think 100 will be great. And yeah, like I said, I think it'll probably fall back down for the next couple of weeks with the market, unfortunately. Because I am still a little bit bearish in the short term. Could always change, but as of now. See the watch list one more time, though, guys. Probably going to end the stream here sometime soon. So if you guys want to do any last-minute plays or anything, just let me know, and we can check it out here. It looks like Rivian and Fastly are leading my watch list up now, though. Rivian and Fastly, so that's good to hear. Wow, look at Rivian, guys. Wow, this is actually not too bad. I mean, it could easily turn over, but I mean, as far as plays today are concerned, not bad. I mean, it's like one of the only stocks I see that are truly running up. It's pretty good. Jordan says, buy Disney when pension funds sell it every 2 or 3 years. It goes to 90 or 100 range. Oh, I didn't know that, Jordan. That sounds interesting, though. Definitely sounds interesting. $90 or $100 range. I like it. Jordan Braun. I like your last name. You kind of remind me of Ryan Braun. I'm sure you get that quite a bit. Or you probably used to, not anymore. People probably might not even know who Ryan Braun is, but Ryan Braun ate his brawn flakes. We'll just say that. But yeah, Disney's pretty rough there in the short term, unfortunately. Definitely no Rivian. I feel bad for Disney. It just keeps going down and down and down. I want to buy it. I'm just like waiting for the right spot to pick it up at the perfect time. I've been buying so many things on the way down, though. Xbox says, I wrote my comment wrong. People want low and sell high, but don't seize the opportunity when it comes. Yeah, I know, right? They never do. You did confuse me on that. I didn't even say it because they had me so confused. but yeah, I know they never seize the opportunity. That's the thing. It's tough to buy whenever everyone's saying sell, but you know, you gotta buckle down and you gotta get in there when the time is rough. That's the way to go. That's what I did during COVID. It helped quite a bit. I will say, guys, that COVID drop helped me out a lot. We'll just say that. But yeah, be ready to get in on this drop. You know, the COVID drop was big. This drop is, like, look at Disney. It's almost as big as the COVID drop. So, pretty crazy. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys joining up today. Seriously, it's been a pretty good live stream. Pretty good morning overall. I'm glad to be back with everybody after this long weekend. Like I said, I was sick, but feeling better now. So, glad to get back into it with everybody. So, yeah, thanks for joining up. And as always, guys, have a great weekend. And if you're new here, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. We go live every single morning at market open. So don't forget about that. And of course, post any profits you get in the profits channel in Discord. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.